So, welcome to the Network Service Mesh meeting. We hold this meeting at 8 a.m. Pacific every Tuesday. We also hold a PR and issues review at 7:30 a.m. every Pacific. Every Tuesday, Tuesday Pacific as well. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with the meeting notes. They're loading slow for me. Cool, here we go. We also participate in the CNCF Network Function Working Group, which occurs every 1600 UTC, and the CNCF Tag Network, which occurs every first and third Thursday of every month at 9 a.m. Pacific. The meeting notes are in the agenda. We have Cloud Native Telco Day, which is going to be in KubeCon EU on May 16th. And we also have Open Source Summit in North America. The CFPs for that close on Monday. So if you're going to submit to Open Source Summit North America, now is the time to do it. Social media community team. We have an additional follower and have followed 35 additional people and have put out a relatively slow week this week. We only put out five tweets. We've also posted all this information on LinkedIn stats as well. So in terms of the agenda, NSM 1.3 has a feature freeze on March 18th and a release candidate on March 25th, aiming for a April 2nd release. We have a road.
So I think we have, and let me see if Denise is here. I think Denise wanted to suggest do we have Denise here? We do not have Denise here. So I think Denise was suggesting a slight shift in dates for this, because we've previously been saying, well, we'll do April 2nd instead of April 1st. And so he had been suggesting a shift to essentially Monday align the dates, so that the release is April 4th, then the release candidate would be March 28th, and the feature freeze would be March 21st. And so I just wanted to make sure that I sort of brought that up as something we could discuss and see if folks want to do that.
So we basically push everything back by about 3 days.
We basically push everything across the weekend. It's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, I think that's not an issue. Is there?
And I think I see now that I look at the calendar why he suggested this, because April 2nd is a Saturday, and Denise is often the one who works the release mechanics, and I can understand not wanting to turn the crank on the release mechanics on a Saturday.
No, fair enough. So I think that's a good idea. Let's not put him in a position where he needs to work on a day he should have off.
Yeah. Everyone else feel good about that? I know lots of other people have stuff in the mix, but I'm hoping that across the weekend will not disrupt other people's plans.
Sure, it's reasonable.
Cool.
Okay, so with that, we have delay the pod start until Spire server is reachable as an agenda item.
Could someone put the link for that into the comment? Or
Yeah,
at least indicate which repo it's against?
I will do
Cool.
so,
Thank
but
you.
not immediately if it's not a problem. Do you need the link right now?
Well, just tell me which repo.
It's about the actually Richard was the one who wrote this one.
I'm going to bet it's SDK.
Problem with the pod restart, because of when the Spire server is not reachable yet, and the pods are restarting, and Richard sent an idea, and I was asking in the ticket if it could be, I mean, if the idea could be implemented in a way. It doesn't matter if it's not that way, but we would be really happy with that, because with that solution we could eliminate the wait for it from the product structure, and for that it would be really useful. And
Mhm.
that's just a question, because I've seen that Ed, you asked the guys if they have had bandwidth for this, and it's just double check if it could be implemented
Yeah,
or not.
I remember this well. So basically, I, I'm hugely in favor of getting this implemented. I don't think it's particularly hard, because I don't think it's particularly hard. I'm hugely in favor of getting it implemented, um, because in addition to the fact that, so what you were doing to hack around this was a very creative hack, and I don't want to overly disparage it. But what I will disparage is the fact that you had to, right? People shouldn't have to work that hard. And so I definitely would like to see this sort of land there. Let me take a quick note to let's get someone on. On this, and I can go dig up the thing, and adding the link is super helpful, but I'm not sure exactly. I remember very clearly the issue, right? So this is not a matter of not remembering. I just don't remember exactly where to go hunt for it yet to display it here. So yeah, that's definitely a thing we want to do. And then I think you also included some adjustments to the probe timing as well, correct?
Yes.
Which I'd also like to get in there. And if Richard notices anything else that would make all of this go faster, I'm also very interested, because I'm super pleased that we managed to get, there we go. Thank you. I'm super pleased that we managed to get this down to 5 seconds upgrades for all of you, but I would love to see if we could get it even faster. So, in particular, I'm also quite interested in minimizing the impact on actual running traffic. So.
Okay.
Awesome. All right.
Cool. So with that, we've reached the end of the agenda. Is there any topic that people would like to discuss?
I have one, just a short one, and just for your information, I can't really recall if I've already mentioned during or community meetings that I found an issue with Spire server, exactly with its CPU utilization. I observed that after 40 or 50 minutes, it's getting in a loop and starts consuming a lot of CPU cycles. We reproduced it in different environments, even in virtual and normal Kubernetes as well. The increased utilization was observed everywhere. Only the magnitude was different, but always a decent amount of increase, so easily observable. I created a ticket to Spire community, and we are in active discussion and reproduction right now with them. It seems it's related to the Spire server configuration, because it's easily reproducible without any load on the system, without Spire agents in the system, without workload registrar in the system. Actually, I haven't got information from anyone that it was previously seen. It was funny how I managed to catch it, because one time I worked out of my home office when called into this community meeting, and just brought my computer with a charger. And during the meeting, I found something eating up my power, and my notebook cooling system started making so much noise. I checked the top and found that the culprit was my running kind environment in exactly the Spire server. It consumed 160% CPU. So the question, if you have seen it anytime, anywhere already, because our tests usually run just short term and for short time, and when I tried something and run the environment, not just for a test but for longer, and I found it. But now the guys are helping me to shorten the reproduction time by configuration, and it seems that I used exactly the NSM examples for configuring Spire server, so it's really observable there. So that's just for your information. I will come up with hopefully with the solution.
If you could drop a link to it in the meeting minutes as well, that would be great, because that's something we want to make sure that we track. Because if we can get a solution to that problem prior to our release, we would probably like to upgrade to the version of Spire that doesn't have it.
Yes. I will inform you, but I will put the ticket to the agenda as well.
That's yep. Just drop the links to the Spire issues here in the meeting minutes. That way we can easily find them, and we can track those as they go. Because that's definitely, I'm glad you found it. I'm sort of chuckling to myself because I found so many bugs through similar sort of serendipity, where you're just doing a thing and then suddenly, wait, this is weird. What's happening? And you discover a bug.
Yeah, I put the link here.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And we will see. If it's just configuration, then they will help us with that. If not just configuration, then hopefully we can upgrade soon.
Yeah, it strikes me that there's a legitimate bug there, because I don't care how you configure it shouldn't be doing that. But it may be that they can help us find a configuration that's a workaround, which would be great, while they're working on figuring out and fixing the bug. Because bugs like this they're annoyingly hard to get to the bottom of, because they take so long to cycle. You fire it up, you wait an hour for the thing to happen, and then you discover that, gee, it would have been better to have more logs or something like that. So, yeah, I early in my career, I was dealing with the thing where, it would take 2 to 3 hours for the bug to manifest. And I was young and stupid. And so I basically was sleeping while I was waiting for the bug to kick in, and then getting up and running 24-hour days that way. It was not right on my part. Cool, but thank you for bringing that to our attention. That's actually quite important.
You are welcome.
Fantastic. Are there also, if you run into any issues with not being able to get a hold of or work with the Spire team, please let me know, and I can gently nudge them to help there as well. I can't force them to, but I can ask them to.
They're good friends.
Yeah, they are good friends. And so, with that, are there any other issues?
No, from my side.
Any other topics that people would like to discuss before we close for the day? Not hearing anything, so I want to thank you all for your time, and we'll see you all again at the same time next week. Have a good day.
Same to you.
Have a good day.